A lot of women complain about how men are in power and the patriarchy and things of that nature, but all women want a powerful man. No wife wants a weak husband. No sister wants a weak brother. Like, you have to be strong, and being strong is more than just lifting weights in the gym. Jordan Peterson talks about this. It's like you should be a monster. What does that look like? Well, being a monster is, when your father dies, you handled everything with the funeral already. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Find Your Formula Reacts. Now, today we're getting into the dog, the boy, the mathematician when it comes to these 3-0 Math. And he says, why do they all crash out? Again, with his videos, he titles them in a way that keeps you engaged throughout the whole thing. I have no idea what he's talking about. I never watch his stuff beforehand. I like to try to go through it blindly with you guys to see if there is. Jesus Christ, this lady's forehead is humongous. Completely threw me off my intro. But without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Anyone else been watching all these women who date men crash out online?
Yeah, I have. I have a boo-boo today.
Because when I first clicked on the first one, I thought it was going to be like a happy ending story. Not a single one.
Yeah, so two things can be true at the same time, sometimes even more than that. What you're saying here is that you're noticing more and more bad stories over time, and that's for two reasons, at least. First of all, the more sad your story is, the more you're going to have the urge to post it on the internet. And second of all, as time goes on, the stories are getting more and more sad over time. And that creates a feedback loop where everybody sees these sad stories getting posted online and then they up their defenses, and defensive people create more sad stories.
Right.
So what's your problem with it?
Basically making me wonder if the loneliness smell epidemic is even a real thing, or if they literally just made it up to try to make us feel bad for how they treat us.
So this is a good example of what they...
Wait, I gotta play that back. Is the male loneliness epidemic an actual thing, or did men just make it up to make women? What?
Basically making me wonder if the loneliness smell epidemic is even a real thing, or if they literally just made it up to try to make us feel bad for how they treat us.
So this...
Make y'all feel bad for how we treat y'all, so we made up. That doesn't make any sense. How could we make you feel bad if, in your opinion, we're already treating you bad? You already feel bad. Like, I don't know if that was just word salad anyways, right? But how these people think where men just have to be the problem. Like, they have to be. There's no reality that exists where the man just isn't the issue. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking any accountability on the female side to say, why do you allow these dudes to treat you this way? Why do you feel like it's okay to sleep with a dude who has 9 baby mamas already? You want to be number 10? What are we actually talking about? And then, like you said at the beginning, you have this sad ass story where you're like, oh, this dude told me that I was nothing but a hole to him, and I slept with him anyways because he had a motorcycle and tattoos. And then dudes see that and they're like, yeah, I'm not going to be taking a lot of these chicks seriously. So then they start telling those women that exact same thing. And then the cycle repeats. But I don't understand. Like, relationships take two sides. It takes two people to tango. It's not all on men and it's not all on women. Sure, there are some evil, nasty, sick, disgusting, dastardly, nefarious men out there that do terrible, terrible things. But there's also the same kind of woman out there that does these things and she gets praised for it. It's a good thing if a woman has an attitude, or if she's bitchy, or if she's naggy. It's like, yes, you go, girl, girl boss, whatever. It's insanity to me. And then we wonder why relationships don't work. Reasons just like this. I think social media was the worst and best thing to happen to modern day relationships. So, Lego.
This is a good example of what they call female solipsism, which is just egocentrism.
Yeah.
She is failing to understand the difference between her life and what happens directly to her and the world. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I have it all in easy-to-read chart format, and I even put it in computer text to get rid of my terrible scribbles. So what's happening is, as society falls apart and we spend more time communicating with strangers and less time in communities, women get more picky because women are just naturally more picky with men they don't know.
Right.
Most men can find a girlfriend in a community, but very few men can impress women that they have just met, and we don't have community anymore. So once again, two things can be true. The male loneliness epidemic is happening down here in the not people zone, while also these men up here have access to all of the women.
Right.
So they have the opportunity to occasionally use and discard one because it is easy. Let's see what that looks like.
And my favorite one so far. It's so weird being treated good. He's a perfect angel. I can't. He's fully crying because I'm being treated so good. There were other girls the whole time. It was like, okay, maybe this one will be it. I think I hung out with my future husband. Going to watch him play basketball. I'm so excited. He's about to come over to my house for the first time. He brought her flowers. I love him so, so much. This is one where I was like, okay, this one's gonna have a happy ending. He is literally my best friend. I love you. He cheated on me, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's sad that it's like that, but it's like that. Dudes at the top get the pick of the litter. If he's good enough for you, it's good enough for a few. And that's the game. As cold blooded as it is, that's the game. But that's why, like, the RP spaces tell men, like, to just grow, grind, work on yourself, because now the game flips to your advantage. Not to say that you should be playing games like that. Not saying that you should be, but you should be a man that has the ability to play the games like that. Because even if you're a type of guy super religious, you want to be monogamous, you want the wife, the kid, the picket fence, whatever the case may be, no woman wants a weak man. Okay. And yes, you can make the case that the man that cheats on his girlfriend or cheats on his wife is weak and he lacks discipline. You can make that case. Fair enough. I make the case that a man who can't garner the attention from other women is a weak man because he hasn't done the things that make himself attractive to women, which in turn would also make him strong. If you go to the gym, yes, you'll be strong. If you learn how to control your emotions, you'll be mentally strong. If you understand your shortcomings and you have things put in place to circumvent those things, it'll make you a more industrious and intuitive, and you'll be more tapped into your ingenuity on like, hey, I'm not good at this, but my homie Jake, he's got it. Jake's got my back. So all of the things that make you strong, let's say, not just in a physical sense, but also in a spiritual, mental, emotional, and even in a financial sense. All of those things make you more attractive to women. Homath, he has a video where he talks about a man having power, and he has on one of his charts like what that looks like. Basically, how he broke it down was power is the ability to move her like on the attraction zone. So like if she's not attracted to you to attraction, right? Because they're not separated. You know, a lot of women complain about how men are in power and the patriarchy and things of that nature, but all women want a powerful man. No wife wants a weak husband. No sister wants a weak brother. Like you have to be strong. And being strong is more than just lifting weights in the gym. You know, Jordan Peterson talks about this. It's like you should be a monster. What does that look like? Well, being a monster is, you know, when your father dies, you handled everything with the funeral already. It's like everything's paid for. Just show up and pay your respects, and then we're good. You're able to have, again, that's financial, that's emotional, that's mental. Your father just passed away. And you're like, man, mom, you don't got to worry about taking out a loan or anything. I got you. It's fine. It was whatever. It's fine. I got it. Let's just go pay our respects to dad, and then we'll go from there. That's strength. That's strength, and every woman wants that in a man, despite what she says. So in this case, though, yeah, this is the wrong men are using that strength for evil. Let's say for cheating on his girl, having other girls, whatever the case may be. That's not a good thing. But the fact that they are able to garner the attention from another woman is a good thing. How they are using that power to their benefit, to this woman here's detriment, is not a good thing. But it doesn't mean that you should give up your power. You can have power and a woman, okay? You can have no woman and your power, okay? You can have no power and no woman, but you can't have a woman without power, aka strength. It just doesn't exist. That's just not the world that we live in. So keep that in mind. There you go.
This is the last one I'm going to show you. I'm so in love with him. Oh my God, love my boyfriend. Hashtag he's the sweetest. Followed by, I hope I crash.
All of this is mapped out here on the situationship evasion chart. Every single one of these girls is getting to this point here where they are getting attached before figuring out what the relationship is. And then they say, what are we? And the answer is never what they want it to be.
Yeah.
This is how you think dating works. you find somebody near you, and all the rules are very obvious, and you do nothing, and the other person does the right thing because they want to. This is a fantasy. Life does not work this way. Life works this way. You meet people on the internet from whatever planet you've never heard of. Nobody has any idea what's right and wrong. And then you date anyway, and you get attached before even asking, hey, what are we doing here? And that's not going to work. That's never going to work. That's going to put you in this.
Yeah, and I mean, look, women have made that clear that you don't have to commit in order to sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? Unless they don't like you, which is it's so twisted and convoluted that it's like that. Because if like some guys will look at it and go, okay, the casual dating, that could mean anything, right? That could mean like from hooking up to coming over. Like when I hear casual dating, I'm just thinking hooking up, right? So it goes from you just match with somebody, let's say on Tinder, okay, y'all hook up, and then the oops is, oh, he's married or he's gone back to jail, or oops, I shouldn't have did that. Bored, obviously, I'm not having fun anymore, right? Wait, say nothing, do nothing. He will figure out that he loves you, aka getting attached. And the only reason why you want him to feel like he loves you is because you've already bought in. She's already bought into it, right? So then you have well, what are we? You know what I'm saying? Well, the what are we talk. And now it can either turn out good, and it's like, okay, well, I really do like you. Let's try to invest, whatever. It works. You made it happily ever after. Boom. Right? It's not working. You didn't make it. All of these things tend to happen, whatever. But a lot of the times what's happening is women aren't even asking the what are we question. They're just coming over, giving up the cheeks, going on trips, posting stuff on Instagram. And then that dude gets bored with them. Boom, dump. The relationship was fake, but the pain isn't. Like, yeah, oh yeah, he's married, or oh yeah, he's with someone, whatever the case may be. And then the cycle repeats for that guy at the top. He does this with multiple women, maybe at the same time. And they never really hold him accountable for it because that's her guy. That's who she wants. So yeah, man, it's tough. It's really tough. And it used to be like how it was up at the top. It used to be like that. But now with everything being so subjective, where we're supposed to say that Lizzo is beautiful, but if you look like Lizzo, that's a problem. The rules got turned completely upside down. The game is different now. The game is different now. You have a single mother of 3 with 3 different baby daddies saying that she wants a high value man. You will have chicks with herpes and a child, no job, living with their parents, saying that their man has to make 6 figures. It's crazy out here, dog. It's crazy. It's crazy out here.
Disgusting mess here. What you're supposed to do is talk first and figure out what both of you want. And if you agree, you get him to invest by giving you something that he cannot give everyone. We used to have rings for that. And only then you get attached. You don't get attached first and hope that the guy you like doesn't have other options. If you like a guy, other girls like him too, especially if you did not meet him through a stable, long-term community. Exactly. And yeah, men should not make these choices, but they do, and nobody stops them.
Exactly.
I did it. I didn't even know it was wrong for like 5 years. I just kept going like, why do these girls keep getting upset? I didn't promise.
Yo, not only that, like, it's so easy. It's so easy to do, especially if you come from the opposite end of it. Like if you come from like the bottom here, where you're just completely absolute nobody, and you work and you claw your way up to the top here, and you get out of the not people zone. Once you get out of the not people zone, like it's not like a little bit different. It's night and day. It's night and day, dude. It's night and day. And I know like and again, location matters as well. Cause I experienced like, say being like an 8, let's say, I don't think I'm an 8 at all. I'm just saying. And when I was in England, because, black, jacked, tattooed, firefighter, like it just made sense. Right. But then when I got to Korea, I was right back to being average. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted white dudes out there. So it was different. But I've seen what it's like when a girl is like opening you on the dating apps, walking up to you, starting conversations with you, saying that she like she's making it almost impossible not for you to like sleep with her. So that's why now, like, anytime if a chick is giving you mixed signals and you're not that guy for her, you're option 3, 4, whatever. She's not that guy, and that's fine. Move on, cut your losses, and move on. But yeah, he's right. Men shouldn't make these types of choices, but we do. We do it all the time, and some of us enjoy it. I know I certainly used to. When I was like finally like, oh, this is what it feels like for a chick to actually like you. I love that feeling. But then I saw the aftermath and I was like, oh, this is breaking women. I should probably stop doing this.
Than anything. So, unfortunately, the answer is that you need to follow this green line and take responsibility for your own choices because no one else is gonna. If you meet a guy you like, you gotta talk to him first and then make sure he's paid up in advance before you go deciding that you're gonna be together forever. If you want to get these
Fair?
charts, they are available by clicking the link in the description. They are on Fourth Wall. I have also launched a website with clips of me from all over the place, and they are
Oh, nice.
translated into a bunch of languages, so tell your friends that don't speak English somehow. And my new book is out. It's a book of my tweets. Everything is on the link.
Nice. Yeah, the only issue, like, he's right. Okay. This is the better way to go about it, where the man invests first to show that he really likes the woman. But the hardest part about all of this is that a lot of chicks nowadays, they go from being like OF models and the town bike, but all of a sudden they want to have a long lasting relationship with you. And it's like, are you going to be the guy that's going to deal with that? Are you going to be the guy that's going to save her? And I mean, maybe some dudes do it, right? Some dudes do it. For me, I don't. My ego couldn't handle that. I got a really weak stomach when it comes to those things, especially for the woman I'm going to marry and be serious with. But guys, that is all I have for this video. If you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, the best way to help out the channel is to watch another one of the videos that you see popping up on the screen right now. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.